Hi friends, thanks for joining me today. We are going to start by, that's right, lighting our Christ candle. Do you have a Christ candle at your house, I wonder? Wonder what color it is. The Christ candle, do you remember what it shows, what it represents? That's right, the light of God in each and every one of us. You got it, let's say that together. The Christ candle represents the light of God in each and every one of us. Remember, that light never goes out. Not when you're questioning something, not when you're confused about something, not when you're mad, not when you're asleep, not when you're riding your bike, not when you're laughing. It is always there. The sacred breath that we're going to do today is called question breath. Let's take a look. Question breath. As you breathe in, ask yourself how you are feeling. As you breathe out, answer. Ready? Let's do that together. Get in a comfy spot. You can wiggle around and maybe you're sitting down, maybe you're standing up, maybe you're laying on your couch, wherever you are, just kind of settle in. Take a big deep breath in and let it out. You can close your outer eyes. And as you breathe in, ask yourself how you're feeling. How am I feeling? And as you breathe out, answer. I'm feeling love. Breathe in. How am I feeling? Breathe out. I'm feeling peaceful. Now just drop your head down to your heart space. Feel your body move to your heart. Breathing in, ask yourself, how am I feeling? And breathe out. I am light. Let's do that one last time. Breathe in. Deep breath in from your belly. How am I feeling? And breathe out. Go ahead and answer. And we just take a minute to feel all of our feelings, knowing that whatever answer we have is okay. And if there's any feeling that you're having right now, just circle it with light, surround it with light. Any big feeling, any hard feeling, just gonna bless it. Know that all those feelings are totally okay and helpful to feel. Breathe in one more time. Feeling your heart getting bigger and bigger. Feeling all those feelings just filled with light. And breathe out. And on the count of 3, let's say thank you, God. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, God. Amen. Wonderful. So today, we are talking about questioning and order. So, when we're talking about order and a virtue, guess what we go to? That's right, the Family Virtues Guide. So we're going to talk a little bit about order. What do you think order is? What is order? Yeah. There's lots of right answers, huh? No answer is wrong. Let's see what the Family Virtues Guide has to say about orderliness. What is orderliness? Orderliness is being neat and living with a sense of harmony. It is having a place for the things you use and keeping them there so that you can use them whenever you need to. Orderliness means being organized. It is planning something so that it works, staying on track, and doing something step by step instead of going in circles. Being orderly makes it easier to accomplish things. It is being neat and careful when you are doing something so that it will be done as cleanly and beautifully as possible. Sometimes even messy things are beautiful too, and there's an order to that, huh? When you set your house in order, it can mean that you keep your room neat and clean, or that you're correcting some problem or mistake. I make mistakes and I get to correct them. Does that ever happen to you? I think it happens to all of us. When you have done something that you feel is not being your best self, you can put things right by changing yourself for the better. So order in figuring out how to do things different is recognizing it. Maybe you need to talk to somebody about it to work things out, and then figuring out what you're going to do different next time and moving forward. When you appreciate the order of God's creation, you can see the beauty and harmony of all living things. We talk about that in the cycles of nature too, huh? The beauty in all living things. So orderliness there's a lot of different types of order, huh? We talked about the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s being order. The Family Virtues Guide talks about order of your space, of your house, your room, keeping things tidy. Creating order in solving difficulties and figuring out step by step. What's the first step to solving this difficulty or to changing it to make it feel good and comfortable and safe for everyone? Let's look at how we practice order. We just talked about some examples, and I don't know if you remember this, but we do the stomp it out, and we also do yeah. So we're going to go through. I'm going to move this candle just to be safe. And we're either going to yeah or stomp it out. Ready? Have a place to put each of your things. What do you think? Is that order? A place to put your things? I think so. Ready? Yeah. Spend a lot of time looking for things. If things are in order, do you need to spend a lot of time looking for things? No. Ready? Crumple it up. Here we go. Stomp it out. Get rid of that. Live with a mess. Live with a mess? I don't think that sounds like order. Ready? Stomp it out. Good. Get rid of that one too. Appreciate the beauty and order of nature. Appreciate the beauty and order of nature. That sounds like orderliness to me. What about you? Yeah, ready? Yeah. Don't do anything to create beauty around you. Don't do anything to create beauty around you. Ooh. Does that sound like order? I don't think so. Ready? Stomp it out. Yuck. Solve difficulties one step at a time. We just talked about that, huh? When you're having a difficulty, that you figure out what's the first step and then what's the next step, and you just go step by step. That's creating orderliness. Ready? Yeah. All right. Disrespect nature by littering or hurting trees and plants. That does not sound like orderliness to me. Does it sound like orderliness to you? Disrespect nature by littering? Ugh. No way. Ready? Stomp it out. Get rid of that. All right, last one. Create a harmonious space that makes your soul feel peaceful. Create a harmonious space that makes your soul feel peaceful. That sounds like creating order. Sounds like creating a calming corner or meditation station. Ready? Yeah. So let's go through and see what we can do and what we can work on this week to create order. Have a place to put each of your things. Appreciate the beauty and order of nature. Solve difficulties one step at a time. And create a harmonious space that makes your soul feel peaceful. So those are some things that you can practice this week to create order in your home. You can make a harmonious space. Maybe you want to create a meditation station with your Christ candle, maybe a Zen garden with the sand that you got in the mail a couple months ago. Maybe you want to find some special stones or rocks. I have some of those in my meditation station that you can just hold and feel in your hands. There's lots of different tools that you can put in there to get really calm and centered. And that's creating order by going inside and going deep into your heart space and really listening to that God voice. So this week, practice creating order. And let's end with a giant air hug. Take your right hand and put it on your left shoulder, and take your left hand and put it on your right shoulder, and just give yourself a big squeeze. Feel all that order. Know that everything is in divine order, order in our homes, in our heart, all over the place. And I'm going to send some order and some love and some kindness to all of you. So pick somebody who you want to send this hug to. It can be anybody in the world, or it could just be the whole world. And let's send it out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Have a great week.